What's up, guys and gals? My name's Joy, and today we're going to be talking about the Battlefield 5 trailer and what I think about it. I'm going to try to make it short because there's already enough videos talking about it and tweets and all that crap. And I have some other news I wanted to talk about, but I won't do it in this video, just to save us some time. But so far I did not like Battlefield 5. The reveal trailer anyways. I didn't like it. I thought it was pushing the feminist agenda a little too much. It was just trying to portray women in the entire trailer, and it really pissed me off. Now, that doesn't mean that all female characters in video games suck. I'm not saying that at all. This is blatantly a feminist type of agenda. My counters to this are obviously you have female lead characters like Lara Croft and Horizon Zero Dawn's Aloy, and they made those games really good being female. But that's not always the case for a female lead. Same goes for male characters too. Sometimes you get a game with a male character that's not very good in the role that they play or the lead character that they are playing. That said, Battlefield is a war FPS type of genre, and it always has been. Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, my favorite, Bad Company 2, and Bad Company 1, they've always been, you know, a war type of game. And every one of those games that I just mentioned, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield, Bad Company 2, and Bad Company 1, they all had no females in them. At all. I don't think they had one fucking female in it at all. Because, you know, when you go to war, you're surrounded like you are in prison by a bunch of dudes. If yeah, you might have a female pilot or a female flight attendant, or maybe there is a woman who is trying to be as bisexual as possible and look like Miley Cyrus on Wrecking Ball and hold a rifle and pretend she's a man, but that still doesn't justify or give her the, you know, she's not a man, she's still a fucking female, right? She's still got a vagina, even if she cuts her hair to look like a dude. She's still got a fucking vagina. So, and I wouldn't trust a woman in a war zone at all, because I'm afraid she'll get emotional and try to shoot somebody. Oh, he fucked me last night, bang bang, you know, like, I don't want to deal with that. So, is Battlefield 5 on my radar? No. But we're going to compare. And then I'm just going to leave it to that. Battlefield, Bad Company 2. I'll go funny trailer, why not? Or maybe I find that one. This is Bad Company 2. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. No, sorry, let's do Bad Company, I don't care. They're both great games, but they're better than Battlefield 5 for sure.
Within the U.S. Army exists an elite force deployed for precise tactical operations. These are the men who are totally not the guys I was just talking about.
This is a shortcut. You knew what you do. You knew what you do. If I had a penny for every time you said that, I wouldn't be needing this gold. Hey, welcome to the sandbox. You smell very clean.
The Army's launching an offensive, and we're going to be the first ones to go in.
Haven't they got guys specially trained for that?
Well, we're going in before them. They're too expensive to wait.
Yeah? That's you and what army? What? I just always wanted to say that. Sounds cool. I'm not sure that this is happening for the right reasons. Gold sweets, 24 carats. What kind of motivation do you need?
U.S. assault is coming this way.
They catch up with us, we're never gonna be able to get that gold.
We need to get out of here! No shit! Don't get me a plan! Hurry up!
Is this your idea of fun, Haggard?
Well, yeah.
So see, DICE used to make amazing Battlefield games, just like Call of Duty and Activision used to make good COD games, but they don't anymore. It's all about profits. And the moment that stops, the quicker EA is going to have to re-release or make HD remakes that the gamers want. So a couple months back during, if you guys remember, Need for Speed 2015 and that shit, Ghost Games, you know, before they made it, EA was recommended to release Underground 2 and Underground 1. People wanted a remaster of those for the PS4, and EA was stubborn. They said no, they didn't want to do that. They hate remasters. They want to do new ideas. And the reason they want to do new ideas is because they can't monetize the old ones. So if you keep boycotting these companies and quit buying their crappy products, we'll get the good games from old school being HD remaked a lot more. Because right now, EA financials are in shit after the Battlefront 2 controversy. They are suffering a little. They're not doing too bad, but like I said, if this game sucks and it bombs in terms of its sales and no one buys it, they'll cut support like they did for Battlefront EA2. And then Anthem, if you have any high hope for that game, you're definitely not a gamer. I mean, that game's gonna bomb too. They literally destroyed Mass Effect for that game. I think that game deserves to bomb on purpose at this point, just on principle. Just like the Mass Effect community made them change the ending to 3. I think there's enough power there for the people to really make EA rethink the bullshit that they need to rethink, or their company will suffer for it. And that's what absolutely should happen. That's not the gamer's fault. That's EA's fault. You don't listen to the consumer. The consumer can ruin you, and that's how it works. That's how it works for every company. Walmart, Target. If you piss off enough consumers, you lose business, and that's just the way of the business world. But yeah, Battlefield 5 is not on my list. This is just one trailer of many. This is a Bad Company 1, or Bad Company, the original Bad Company game, way back when on Xbox 360. I didn't show the Bad Company 2 trailer, but you can watch these on YouTube. These were great games. These were Battlefield games to me. These games I played religiously. These were so fun. But DICE and EA don't make games like that anymore. They make, what is it called? Games as a service. And so they're just trying to make money. And then on top of that, the patches that DICE do to most of the Battlefield games, that once, so like let's say Battlefield 5 releases, they'll release a patch 3 months into it, and it'll nerf all the weapons, basically making them useless. They don't know how to create a fun experience anymore. It's an experience that you have to continue paying for, and that's it. It's not an experience that's fun. Battlefield 1 was fun on launch up until, I would say, the first DLC, which took extra long, by the way. And the first DLC was also shit. It was not fun at all. It was fun for about 5 minutes. It was actually a big letdown for the amount of time that people had to wait. On top of that, patches would introduce new bugs. They would nerf a bunch of things. A bunch of things were also broken. And so, yeah, not excited for Battlefield 5. I would rather play Bad Company 2 and fuck a hooker at the same time. Like, that's what I would rather do. Unfortunately, I can't do that second option, but the point still remains. Like, EA and DICE, they don't make good games anymore. You want proof of their old good games that they used to make? Go back to like PS2 era type games or 360 type games that they made, and they're way better than anything they put out now, unfortunately. Their next-gen titles are all shit, and they're not worth it. And they're not even worth being called next-gen titles. They have nothing innovative or new enough to be next-gen, other than the fact that they have the mobile game system crap that all these other games releasing have, which are, you know, microtransactions. So I just say boycott it. I say boycott it. Let EA learn from their mistakes. Obviously, Andrew Wilson doesn't care. You know, he's came out and said that they're going to put loot boxes even if it is illegal in all their games still, like FIFA. I guarantee you, Battlefield 5 will have loot boxes. They've already said they're offering a free season pass, but if you look at EA Battlefront 2 and how they're quitting their support on that game because of the loot box backlash they got, the reason they're doing that is to say, fuck you guys. You guys don't want our loot boxes in your game, you don't want to give us money, then we're not going to fulfill our season pass arrangement that was free and the free content that you deserve. And so obviously, you know, Young Yeah, if you guys don't know who that is, I'll leave his channel in the description. He's covered that, and how and Legacy Killer HD I think also covered that as well. But EA is abandoning ship on Battlefront 2 and not fulfilling their DLC promises because they can't profit off it, and they can't put loot boxes in that can make them agree, you know, a bunch of cash quick because, well, you know, backlash from Reddit and whatnot. So, but I guarantee you Battlefield 5 will have loot boxes. And the reason I say that is because obviously Andrew Wilson, again, recently came out and said he doesn't care if loot boxes are in their games, even if it's against the law in some countries, and they'll still continue to put them in their games. Battlefield 5 won't have it on launch, but I guarantee you they'll be there after launch. It's been done in Battlefield 4 as well. I mean, there's a history here with like every game maker, and so that's why when I get fanboys on my channel, I get really annoyed, and I just delete their comments, because the fanboys don't do the research. They don't do the like backtracking of like all these companies that have done the same shady shit over and over. They just kind of color it. They like get like so like if you use a crayon and you color a piece of paper black, and then I color it white, and then I color it pink, and then I color it orange, and so forth, and I just keep coloring over the same spot to try and blend all the colors, I get rainbow, right? I'm going to get a rainbow color. But imagine if I just colored over a color and the old color disappeared and the new one appeared. That's basically what EA and you know, DICE and all of them are doing. They're just they're changing. They're making it look like they're doing a lot, but in reality they're not. And they're just kind of gloss, you know, they're making a turd look like a golden turd. And then it might get scratched up and, you know, the gold might start peeling off and whatever, and you can see the turd again. But it's still a turd. So, Battlefield 5, not on my radar at all. Don't care about it. If someone bought it for me for my birthday, great, but it's not at the top of my gaming list. My birthday's actually coming up, so, but at the same time, you know, I got my roommate and my fiance. If I want it, I'll ask them for it, and that's that. But again, it's not on my radar of games that I'm looking to get. The game that I want to buy, you know, with my money, is Ace Combat 7, which has no release date. And so what I'm actually planning right now is to buy no games until that gets a release date, because why? I mean, I was gonna get the Monster Hunter Gen like collection or update they're doing for the Switch, maybe. But at this point, I think I'm just gonna put money away because I got my passport and I'm gonna be going to Canada for a couple months. So with that said, gaming is not going to be my main focus of videos while I'm there. I'll probably do like my tour or trip to Canada and show you guys that, but I'm not going to be playing a lot of games when I'm there because I want to spend time with the person I'm there seeing. So with that said, should you buy Battlefield 5? I would say no. I think EA needs to suffer a lot more before you pick that game up. Should you listen to Angry Joe cry on Twitter and say how Battlefield 5's trailer is not feminist at all? No, you should not. He's a fucking sellout. I would not listen to that guy for 1 second. They were clearly pushing feminism, and anyone trying to debunk that case is a fucking beta bitch. Okay, and beta bitches, to me, I'm an alpha, so I don't like beta bitches. Beta bitches can go get hit by a par car. Okay? With that said, don't buy Battlefield 5. That's what I recommend. DICE already fucked up Battlefield 1 early on. I don't recommend you get 5. I would wait for probably a deep sale. Like, you can still enjoy Battlefield in the premium. They're not having premium with 5, I don't think, so that doesn't matter anymore, so you don't even need to buy it day one. You can wait for a deep sale and be fine and play with everybody else on the same maps. Woohoo. I would still wait, though, and see if they take the EA, the gameplay from Battlefield 1, or my favorite game of all time, EA Battlefront 2015. I'm being sarcastic. you know, if they take the same gameplay that they stole from that EA Battlefront 2015, which was shit, by the way, and the gameplay was shit. It wasn't a shooter. It was easy to kill everybody. And they put it in Battlefield 1, which also ended up dying really quickly. If Battlefield 5 has that same level of gameplay, that same level of easy gameplay, yeah, I honestly think Battlefield is dead. I really do. Because they would have to go back to like Battlefield 4 type gameplay to bring it back. Not this new shit that they've got. So I don't think you should buy it. Battlefield 1, proven failure. We've had Hardline. I mean, everything after Bad Company 1 and 2, and then maybe Battlefield 3 and 4. Every Battlefield game after that. And I think Battlefield like 19-something or 1942 or something like that was good as well. But that's a really old game now. I'm talking like everything modern Battlefield. So if you go from like Battlefield, Bad Company 1 to Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, those 4 games, after Battlefield 4, or after those 4 games in general, but the whole franchise is where COD is right now. It's dead. I would not recommend Battlefield. I would recommend you wait till E3, see what new games come out, and see if you're interested in anything. I'm not interested in anything at E3, but you know, check E3 out, see if you are. Maybe, I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming. And again, Battlefield 5, you can get on sale. There's no premium now, so there's no reason to get day one and buy premium and do all that crap anymore. And there's, you know, it's not like you're missing anything. Because I guarantee you, DICE will fuck it up within the first 3 months during the first patch. I guarantee it. And the servers will be shit too, because DICE doesn't have good servers. They never have. So, with that said, mine has been Joy. Hope you guys enjoyed my rant on Battlefield 5 and what I think. And let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.